That man been dropping them gems, have to be 30 plus years.
The hook.
Give that man a round of applause.
That's what you call the
I
hook.
saw it in its beginning stages, HB.
Right.
Well, I was in the first generation of the beginning stages, but not the absolute beginning stages. I wasn't in the projects with him.
Right.
All right, when
But
he
you
was
was
in
in
New
Oakland.
Orleans, but I was in the Bay with him.
Yeah.
I was in the Bay with him. I saw it when it happened.
Right.
When that logo hit the sky, it was like the Batman logo, but it said no limit. Started off with music, but he had a bigger plan. He had a bigger vision. That music went into real estate. That music went into stocks. That music went into film. That music went into food. That music went into philanthropy. And here he is now to talk about his benefit concert, I Have a Dream, for Black History Month. The one and only Master P is here. Give it up for Master P, damn it.
Salute.
My brother, man. P, you act like... P, you look surprised, man. You looking stunned up in here, man.
Man, you know what? I'm just excited. This way people don't know how far we came.
Yeah, bro.
But think about it, us being in the Bay, you know, me growing up in New Orleans and then learn how to hustle in the Bay Area, the Yay area, and being able to be around my brothers, be around my sisters. And that's why I did this concert. Y'all know this is the first Black History concert.
What?
Yeah, this is history. This is the first Black History hip-hop concert.
Wow.
Damn, we
And
late.
so think about it, y'all. Wisdom is so important. We don't educate our people. And this is not sexy. This is why we're doing this, because we have to educate our people to say, we need to know where we came from.
Yeah.
And so to be able to do this concert, and I want y'all to know this is at the NJPAC Center in
New Jersey.
And this is history for me because I never performed in New Jersey before. So this is going to be my first time. And every time you purchase a ticket, everything that we make from this concert is going to help inner city kids to buy books, to make sure they get backpacks, make sure they get school supplies. So this is bigger than us because we want to educate the next generation. And so when we took on this, so the Locks, shout out to the Locks, it's going to be Master P, the Locks, and Dru Hill.
Oh, that's perfect.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying? So we want to mix that hip hop and R&B together, and then to be able to bring the soldiers down there and to be able to do this together and educate our people at the same time, because we still want to talk about Martin Luther King, the people that paved the way for us, and also the importance of us bridging the wealth gap. And so we spend trillions of dollars as a Black culture, right? But we don't own nothing. So at the same time, I wanted my people to stop talking about slavery. We can't change the past, but we could change the future. And so we're going to turn up. Y'all know how we do it. We're going to turn up out there.
Okay.
But we also going to educate. So this is going to be a concert with a purpose that we're going to give back. So don't just come thinking that we just going to party. No, we want to educate our people at the same time. And we're going to have fun. And we're going to celebrate our culture, because Black History Month should be more than just February.
Yes.
And so that's why we're doing this, to really to put that light on our people and our culture. So get your tickets now. Go to Ticketmaster, go to masterpconcert.com and get your ticket, and you're making a difference at the same time.
masterpconcert.com. This performance is taking place Friday, right? February 28th.
Yep.
You're going to be in Jersey. It's right down the street from Heather's house if y'all get hungry.
Well, I told you that. But what I was telling P, what's so crazy about this is in a beautiful venue.
Yes.
Like, I don't know. I can't wait for you to see it.
Yeah.
And like the fact that this is your first time in Jersey at that particular venue, this is our premier venue in Jersey. Like, you've had legends from Miss Gladys Knight, Miss Patti LaBelle, so many people touch that stage there. And so it's nice that you're having it there, because a lot of people want to go to NJPAC.
Well, that's where we're going to be at, y'all. And we're going to do all our big records from Make 'Em Say Y'all see I got the Make 'Em Say drink.
Is that what that is you walked in with?
Yeah, this is Celsius.
Yeah, Salsa.
And so this tastes so good, but I'm just telling y'all right now.
That can, bro.
This is us. We own this. This is us.
And seltzer was a really, really good direction to go in because of all the sugar and soda and how the sugar be impacting our health as a community. So I'm glad that you did that for us.
Just that Nola punch. And you know, when I'm looking at, I'm talking about, you know, health and talking about being able to relax, being able to have a drink because now it's getting away from the alcohol.
Yeah, good.
It's getting away from the beer.
That's where things are moving.
Yeah, and so we're taking over to be a black-owned company to do this, and y'all see how good this looks. This
make them say, Oh,
yeah.
Okay, P.
We're going to make the world say,
Okay, P. I'm glad you brought up the sound.
Come on,
because we had a whole debate. Where did come from? Like, when did Master P first say, and decided, that's a thing?
Well, I'm going to tell y'all, which is crazy, right? Everybody got like a battle cry. I've been through so much in the hood. And so people don't know that I lived in the projects with my grandparents. My grandparents had 12 kids. And we lived in a 3-bedroom project. And me and my brother made 14 kids with 2 adults. That's 16 people. So I never had a bed till I got to college. And so I slept on the floor. And this was my battle cry. So this made me jump up, go do it, go get it. My grandfather was a soldier, so that's where my music come from. You jump up, you get, and so that's where the whole make them say come from. That's like you never see me really just cry. That's my cry. Whatever I go through, that is
So when you was sleeping on the floor and you you went to turn over, it hurt. You
You my dog now, dog. You my dog.
So ain't terrible, P.
With friends like that, you don't need enemies.
I try to warn people. He the op, yo. He the radio op. Watch him, yo. Watch him, soldier.
Clarity, man. No, but I'm just so proud of you, bro. You know, like you said, we watch each other, and then we so blessed that this much
they
time.
They don't even know this man used to run track.
They don't know, man. Talk to them, P.
No, for real. So I played basketball in the Bay, so I went to Merritt College too.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
That's good.
So I went to Country Costa College. No, this man was a track star.
Talk to him,
you know what? We've been fighting him for 14 years. We've been fighting him for 14 years about his track stories. You know what? He finally got validated today.
No, but I'm saying.
Wow.
See, but that's what y'all don't really know because time go by, so you really don't see this stuff.
P, he just lie a lot. Like he played football. He said he played basketball, volleyball.
Nah, he track.
It's track. Okay.
Now I was in the Bay when he was track.
Yeah.
See, also the other sports.
And we had the same coach.
Yeah.
Coach Compton.
Wow.
Coach Compton, so at Merritt, I still hold a record for the most points scored in junior college. I'm still on that wall over there at Merritt Junior College. And this man ran track.
Right,
so let me tell you something about Coach Compton. This man ran track. Coach Compton don't play. That's what gets you in shape to be. He ain't doing that now, but if you was playing for Coach Compton, no, for real. You was in super shape.
You was in the best shape of your life.
Yeah.
Wow.
And he didn't eat red meat.
Nah.
Did he get you on a vegetarian diet back then?
He did for a little while.
Yeah.
But think about this, right? I end up taking Coach Compton when I started No Limit Sports. We was one of the sports, the first black-owned sports company, right? Coach Compton was my main guy.
Yeah.
So I took him from Oakland, California, from Merritt Junior College to being a big-time executive for a sports company.
Wow.
Now, look at that. Now, Wayne has his own sports company,
right?
Right? Lil Wayne got his own. Give that man a round of applause, right?
Yes.
Did y'all, I know you, and congratulations on being named the ambassador of entertainment for New Orleans. Give it up for Master P.
That's dope. Salute.
And I just want to say, y'all, with New Orleans, we've been through so much right now, and with the attacks, man, that really hit our city. Yeah. And we got a song called New Orleans Keep Holding On. I want to play that for y'all.
Okay.
But all the proceeds for that record is me, Mia X, Trombone Shorty, Mac, Symphonique, and produced by KLC. So this is a classic, but all the proceeds going to the families of the victims from Bourbon Street attack. So shout out to New Orleans. We're going to keep holding on, and we're going to keep doing what we got to do. And I also got to shout out to the families in California.
Absolutely.
From the fires. From the fires that's dealing with this. So, man, we've been dealing with a lot this year. And it just started.
And it just started, man.
But that means that we about to be stronger, we about to be better, and we about to have so much success. So that's what I look at. Like, the devil really can't stop what God got for good, and that's what's gonna happen.
Let's go.
It's really gonna go.
Master P is here, man. Come on, man. I'm excited. I got my validation. Heather now believes it.
I believe the track.
Okay,
I gotta
believe the track.
P
Okay.
said it. P said
but
it.
you know what? If he played for Coach Compton, I'm telling y'all, this dude don't play. This an old dude that he gonna put you through it. And so
I was a Northern Conference champion, Northern California champion of 400-meter hurdles.
yeah,
That's dope, bro.
yeah.
Heather,
Now
I mean,
you
damn,
added.
I got my proof.
P said no. P said you ran track. He ain't see trophies. Damn.
But Heather, I ain't gonna lie. If he would Coach Compton, that's all he got stars.
Got
Damn.
okay.
Yeah.
You
Okay.
gotta tell P about the conference that's gonna be going.
Oh,
yeah.
shit. Yeah. You know my brother T. Calloway, my whole family, we're sponsoring a track meet. It's an open invitational, the 5 North Invitational, sponsored by the Calloway family. It's March 15th in Tracy, California. It's going to be at Tracy High School.
Okay.
If you're around, man.
Okay.
If you're around, I'll get the information.
All
It'll
right.
be great for you to come, and we could, let these kids see you.
You know what?
Nah, we're gonna do that. Juggy here, so he'll hook it up.
What up, bro?
Juggy, you got him.
Juggy,
March
got me?
15th. Tracy,
Say yeah.
California.
Just say yeah. Okay, we good. We good.
Just say,
Just say, all right.
We've been tested.
P, since we're on the topic of sports really quickly, I covered sports here for the show as well. And we were talking about Deion Sanders this morning and the word around him having a conversation with Jerry Jones and possibly entertaining the idea of going to Dallas and being a Cowboys coach. But we also talked about the impact that he's having in college and being around the kids, and we're watching them shape and develop. What are your thoughts about that? Like his impact in college versus possibly jumping over to the pros as a former player?
To be honest with you, I like it both ways for Deion Sanders because, for one, he a man of God. He loved to teach our culture.
Right.
And I feel like it's good for him in college, but also in the pros it'd be even better, that I think. Because he already paid his dues. I mean, when you're in sports, it's about paying dues. I want to let y'all know, I also got the same thing where these colleges now, they want me to be a basketball coach for.
Okay.
But I can't tell y'all the
Who?
school yet.
He said he can't tell.
You know
The
what I'm
op.
saying?
I told you he was the op.
But
I tell you.
But you know what? That'll be good because, I played basketball my whole life. Is what saved my life. Then I went to college. I graduated. And then now my son, I don't know if y'all heard my son, he's one of the top basketball players at University of Houston.
Yeah.
And so everybody wanted him to go to the league, one and done, but he like, no, Pops, I'm going to do what I got to do. When I leave, I want to be the best player in the NBA. And so he averaged 30 points a game in high school in California, so he led California in scoring. And he's doing well. They probably one of the top 10 teams in the country, not University of Houston. But it's all about making sure you build that foundation. Like we said, I gave this kid a bicycle while everybody else had a car. So he rode his bike to school. And so it's about building character.
Yes.
And so that's what I feel like I could do in college. But, if I decide to do this and then I'm going to go to the league, I want to be able to do the same thing because I feel like a lot of players in the league, they don't have the structure. They don't believe in the coach because they feel like the coach ain't making the money they making. So I think Deion Sanders will be great, and I think I'll be great and I even thought I'd be good for the Pelicans at the time, but I'm not ready. I still need to go develop and understand the X's and O's and stuff. But for us dealing with young people, the people that I put in the game, I put DeMar DeRozan. I coached him since 7th grade, and he's one of the top. He's one of the top NBA players now. So I have a lot of players that I've really been behind. And I've been in their life because I started my own program with the P. Miller Ballers. I got an AAU program also in Oakland. We got the Oakland Soldiers with Onk out there. So we've been doing that a long time. So we've been connected to that. So look and we have some of the top players in the country come from our program. And so now it's time to take it to that college and take it to the pros because they need to see people look like us. That are real leaders because to be a real leader, you got to be a follower. You got to be able to learn. You got to be able to. So I want people to see that I could be a good teacher now, but also had to be a great student.
Amen.
And so that's what I think that Deion Sanders is doing. That I love to see.
Master
Shout
P.
out to Coach Prime.
Along those lines, what is your thoughts though regarding how NIL is changing the landscape of college sports? which is causing a lot of coaches to think differently about either staying or entering.
Yeah, well, so that's why I feel like you have to educate and build character, because my son made millions of dollars already, but he humble because he know who God is, and he understand that this could be taken away at any time. So think about it. When you build character, when it's bigger than money, you got to love this. Because think about, look at Steph Curry.
Yeah.
Steph Curry his parents was already successful, but he loved the game of basketball. And so this is just showing us, when it's just about the money, these kids that's going through that, then they don't really love the game. They just love the money. And they NBA career is going to be short-lived. The NFL career is going to be short-lived because they got it too quick. And so for me, I just think that because we all want something. Think about it. If I could have took my parents out together, I made $400 a month playing college basketball.
You made $100 a week?
No,
400 a month? 400 a month?
A month playing college basketball.
Wow.
And now these kids making millions of dollars.
Wow.
So imagine that, but you have to be prepared for that type of money.
Yeah.
And so that's why a lot of these kids crashing out and self-destructing, because they don't have no financial literacy, education. So think about it. Now we have to prepare these kids, not just having financial advisors, because the financial advisor is going to steal the money from us because we don't know. You ain't got no time. So all the financial advisor is doing is paying your bills, telling you to do what you need to do with your money. He's like a bill payer now. But imagine if you educate yourself and how you're going to invest your money, what you're going to do with your money, what to do with money, about banking, about credit, about real estate. Like, they don't teach us this stuff.
Investment.
So, investment. Think about it. They don't teach us these things. Imagine if you learned that younger. And that's what we're doing with the Master P Masterclass. We teaching kids in middle school. We teaching kids in high school. So now you could be prepared for this money. So go to masterpmasterclass.com.
Did we give him a standing ovation? Come on, man.
P got to get a standing ovation.
True leadership, man.
Come on,
And so what we doing now, y'all, is we call this fun learning. And I'm going to play something for y'all where you see these kids learning through music that we made about financial literacy.
Okay.
And that's what we need.
Okay, Master P is here. DB, I'm going to come to you in a second. I got Lords of the Underground's very own Do It All on the line for us.
So Do It All is actually the councilman in West Ward in Newark, New Jersey, and where Master P will be on February 28th for this concert. For
Dupree,
sure.
Councilman.
Councilman Dupree, man. Dupree Kelly.
Now, Dupree Kelly was a member of Lords of the Underground. You know, if you're familiar.
Yeah.
Now you guys could work in unison, and I got him on the line.
All right.
Crazy.
Hey, man, Mr.
Beautiful.
Dupree, how you doing?
Happy belated birthday, dude.
Hey.
Oh my God, my voice is still a little crazy from last night's festivities.
That's a good thing.
What up, sis?
Hey.
What up, Hub?
Hey.
What's
Yo,
up?
P, man, salute to you, King. How you doing, P,
I'm
man?
good, man.
Been a fan, just love what you're doing, man, all around for the culture of hip-hop, bro.
Nah, I appreciate you, brother. I just wanted to show the world that we can change and grow. Because you know where we come from. Sway know where we come from. I want to see people see our growth, and that's what these kids need to see. We don't need to keep seeing all this negative stuff, but if one of us really could make it and really do something that can change the lives of the next generation, that's what I'm about. And so that's why I said that this education and wisdom is so important, because in the Bible, think about it, it's all about wisdom. When you look at Solomon and all the people that survived and been through it, it wasn't about money. You know, it wasn't about how many cows, how many cattle they had. It was about the wisdom, because once you had the wisdom, that's the only way we're going to be able to bridge the wealth gap, and that's what we're doing today. And I appreciate you, my brother. I mean, being able to grow. We got to show more this way to where we see people growing up.
Yes.
Because we, right now, this generation just want to die young. They happy with dying young. And I'm like, no, man, you can get older. It's okay to get older. Yes. It's okay to grow up. It's okay to be successful. It's okay to be educated. So, like, why we just have to be ignorant and dumb? Like, that ain't a good thing.
No.
Like, I used to fight because I was making good grades in school. Like, man, you won't fight because I'm making good grades? Okay, I'm going to beat you up then, because I can fight too. You know what I'm saying? So you got to fight for what you believe in, and we got to fight for the next generation. And I think that being able to see more of this, we got to use the media to show what we doing. Think about it. We don't get awards, which we're not looking for, but these media outlets not going to look at it and say, man, y'all been doing this for 25 years. Yeah. Y'all still could survive and live the lives y'all living, and you're not getting in trouble. You're not doing negative things. We have a whole Black History concert in New Jersey.
That's right. February
28th.
28th.
Yep.
A Black History Month concert.
Come on.
Everybody should be, man, let me get my ticket. I'm going to be there. This is a celebration. But if I said I just want to just throw a concert, the whole world would be there. P, when we going to turn up?
Yeah.
When we
Can I
gonna
get
play?
tickets?
That's interesting.
You know what I'm saying? Think about it. But because we saying Black History, but I'm going to do this anyway because we got to show them that we just don't have to be the dope man. We don't have to just be a hustler in the hood. How can we be entrepreneurs? How can we own companies? How can we have big dreams? How can we grow up into be over 25? You know what I'm saying? How come we can't control these brands, control family brands? Because think about it, you talk about Gucci, Versace, all those family names. That's family last names, but we're not educating our culture and our people to that, and that's what I'm doing. So when we talk about Black history, we're going to celebrate Martin Luther King, even though we're going to make them say, and we're going to No Limit Soldiers, and we're going to turn up. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But guess what? We also going to show them, look at us now. Like, this is what you could be. If you do the right thing, you put your trust and faith in God. Because it's not about just me. Because I know if I ain't had God, I wouldn't be here, y'all, for everything I've been through. So when you see my movie, The Ice Cream Man, the story, you're going to say, man, Master Pete been through all that? Yeah, but God saved my life, spared my life, and that's why I'm keep going. And that's why I'm able to celebrate with us. So this is a celebration.
It's a celebration, man. Master P. Congressman Kelly. How can you
what up, Sway?
How can you contribute being in New Jersey, one of the 10 toes down representatives of New Jersey? How can you help P out? How can y'all work together with this concert?
Man, well, first of all, I salute the things that P is doing now, man, and showing the growth for the culture, even just how he started, in the independence. He showed people from the beginning how to go at it and get it. You know what I mean? And now it seems like he is showing you that we can grow up. Like, you know how I ran my campaign, Sway. I mean, you guys were there from the beginning, you and Heather, my sister. So I always talk about hip-hop growing up. I tell people when they look at me being the first platinum-selling hip-hop artist to ever win an elected official seat in the United States of America.
Come on, man.
Yes. I tell them, and I had this conversation with Scarface, too, because all of my heroes, all of the people that came before me that ran for office, they lost. I'm the first to win in the country, other than shine outside of the country, and believe. So I tell them that when you look at people like myself, when you look at Master P, when you look at the people who are doing things continuously, this is what hip hop looks like grown up.
Yeah.
This is grown up hip hop. You know what I mean? I know we got the shows growing up hip hop and all of that type of stuff, which is dope. But we are what hip hop looks like already grown up. And I love that. I love that P is doing that. But we got fickle people in New Jersey, just to keep it honest. You know what I mean? Because like P said, they will come out and they will buy their tickets to go all day. No Limit Soldiers. But when you say that it's a certain type of concert, when you say that it's a Black History concert, and you say that it's these, you have to understand that there's people who have their footprint on the ground, who's been putting in this work and doing this work for so long in cities like Newark, New Jersey, and beyond. And they want to know, how can they be included? Not just myself as an artist, but how can those people who have been putting in the work on the ground be included on this level, at this magnitude, so that they can show that their worth is not going unheard. Their voices are not being unheard. So I would love to get with P and point out, to have the locks on the bill, super dope. Yeah. You know what I mean? So
I'm going to tell you this. I want to tell you this, right? And I don't talk about it that much. My team, HopeFoundation.org, we help so many different inner city kids. I go into the worst places. And so I've been in Newark for over 5 years in dealing with schools.
I know that.
And so, but I don't talk about it. I just there and I do my part. And I'm not about to change this concert from being a Black History concert, because I want our people to be able to see that. Yeah, you'll be able to come and turn up, but I'm going to educate y'all to what we come from. And I want our kids to know that, because I said the reason why we doing this, I'm like, we never had a Black History concert, hip hop concert. This don't make no sense. And so I'm like, well, who are the music people that came up in Black history that we could go and educate? Even when we start right there, our kids don't even know. Yeah. And so our kids don't know who Mega Evans is. They don't know Martin Luther King. You know, they don't know Malcolm X. They don't know these people. And so it's like, but y'all know every hip hop artist now. But y'all got to realize that it's bigger than that. So we have to let their minds explore. And so we don't have to do everything to show it. So I help in so many different cities. So I'm just telling y'all go to teamhopefoundation.org. We in California, we in New Orleans, we in Newark, we in St. Louis, we in Memphis. So this is me doing this. So imagine, that's why I create these products and brands, because the more I make, the more I can give. I want to be able to help inner city kids and save some of them lives, because I was once one of those kids. Think about it, I never had a bed till I went to college. And so to be able to show our kids and educate them, and to be able to be up here with Tiana Vine Johnson, so that, like, this is a black woman us, right? That's actually out there. We educate our people. We go in some of the worst schools. We in D.C. We in different places.
Get in front of the camera so they can see your face. Come on,
so
Tiana.
We actually go out here and do this. Like, we don't play with this. Like, we make it happen. And so to have a woman
P,
like this,
I do know this though, P. I do know that my people have. You are right. For a few years, people have been saying, "Yo, P is over here," and I always said in the city, why nobody know that P is doing this over here? Like, I think you did something with your cereal at George Washington Carver School a couple of years ago. You did something with a nonprofit. Like, I get those phone calls because I still got.
But the way I move, bro, to be honest with you, from the Bay, everything I do in the Bay to everywhere, I don't think we have to talk about it. I just show up and do what I do. I'd embarrass so many of these kids in these cities. So I'm like, I'm tired of burying kids. Let's educate them. Let's catch them before. You know what I'm saying? Think about it. Nipsey Hussle went through my program in the 8th grade. Wow. That's how we built the relationship. Shoot. So that's what people, Urban Born, go look it up. He was in there in the 8th grade.
I didn't know that.
And so we've been doing this a long time. This 25 years plus doing this. So this is not no overnight thing. So I don't know if you know Janelle Langston. Like, man, like, we've been doing this. So he from the Bay. So that's one of the OGs from Bay. Like, we like, man, let's go save these babies. And so that's how we created Urban Born. And so, you know, we have kids come from all over the world, and we about saving them. And so that's what this about. And so, Tiana, like, the educational stuff that we do, right? Yeah. You think a lot of people, they don't even want to come to these schools.
Yep. And I watch this man day in and day out give. And I mean, and like he said, he doesn't say it all. I'm watching him do it with his own money. And so it is hard. We do call, we do try. He doesn't like to ask, and he you know, because he's just out here doing that work. But it's true, like, he's doing it with his heart. You know what I mean?
If I ask any of my friends, y'all, let's go to the club, or let's go on a vacation. Everybody coming up with 100, 200,000, right? I got rich friends. If I say, let's go help these kids, Juggy will tell you, I'll be like, okay, just give us 10,000. All right, P, I'm going to send it. I just, you know what, don't worry about it, bro. We going to take care of it. Yeah. So teamhopefoundation.org, we've been taking care of inner city kids all over the U.S., and we're building and getting bigger in these products and brands. I created Miller Family Foods. So I'm like, you know what? We're going to create Miller Family Foods, healthy foods for people that look like us to be able to sell to everybody. And so this is the way we can constantly keep giving. We constantly get into these schools, and they can't say nothing because these are healthy products. And so it takes that growth, but it takes us coming together, and our people really don't want to do. We'll come together on some foolishness. Yeah. Think about it. We'll be on the front of what it is.
The chicken sandwich thing?
No, the shade. What it is? The
shade room?
Yeah, we'll be on the front of that if we did something wrong, right?
Right, yeah.
But if we did something positive, they'd be like, oh, man, that's just too positive.
They won't post, well, I don't know about shade, but outlets won't even post the positive.
They don't.
Because it don't appeal to the algorithm.
They want to wait till you get in trouble.
Yeah, and then it circulates. Give it up for Master P. Let me get Mr. Kelly, I want to thank you, man. I'll get information where y'all can connect. Okay? All right?
Hey, salute to Master P, man.
Yes, sir, my brother.
I appreciate you, man. Dupree Kelly.
Hey.
DB. Get him back. DB, you had a question.
Yeah, so Pete, I remember when I was growing up, first of all, I saw a photo going around on social media of you, Mac, and I think it was KLC from Beats by the Pound. You guys were just sitting around, and a lot of people were happy to see you all back together. Yeah. And I remember when I was growing up and like No Limit was having that crazy run that they had. And the thing that stood out to me now when I think back about those years is how you would always put almost like an ad in the back of every album of all the upcoming albums. It could be Mac, it could be Cain and Abel, Fiend, Silk, whatever it was, but it was like, here's what's coming next. And if it was somebody that might not have gotten that radio play, but you still were like, oh, okay, Matt got an album coming, I'm going to check this out. Where did that idea come from? Because it was brilliant, a way to market your artists.
Yeah, because I just want people to know that 10% is your talent, 90% is the business. And that's where the whole marketing come from, because everybody think it's about the talent. Like, you can create anybody with little talent. But the 90% business and marketing that you put behind it, so I had to put that stuff everywhere, because I said if one thing break, then I want to break 10 other things. I don't want it just to be about me. So to have a producer like KLC, which is, I call him the hottest in the game. Yeah. Like, KLC is probably the best thing ever happened to the South. And he came to the Bay with me, and then was like, man, let's go back home. Let's make this music. And, we went from selling no records to over 100 million records. And like I'm saying, and having Mia X. Mia X is probably one of the
shout out to Mia.
We got to give Mia X a round of applause, because
absolutely.
She's been doing this for a long time. She is the queen of the South. She is one of the top artists that ever to do this. And to shout out to Mr. Servon. I got to shout him out, Mac. My daughter Symphonique, Fiend. Chopper. Chopper was just an accident, so shout out Chopper Style, man.
Your brothers.
Yeah, my brother Silk the Shocker, man. Oh, also the Walk of Fame, the NOLA Walk of Fame. I want to tell y'all about the NOLA Walk of Fame. It's all about putting these trailblazers out there. So we just did the big dogs with Lil Wayne and all those people, right? But I'm coming next with Juvenile. I'm coming with Soulja Slim. We be able to put they NOLA Walk of Fame on Canal Street. I'm the first black man with real estate on Canal Street to be able to do it.
Nice.
So we have our own Walk of Fame. And so this is something that's going to be incredible. I'm putting Magnolia Shorty. I'm putting Miss T. I'm putting KLC. I'm putting Silk the Shocker. This is going to be Essence Week. So I'm coming back in Essence Week with them. Give
D1. Give D1 a.
Oh no, D1. No, let me tell y'all something. I'm working on a song with D1.
Okay.
So D1 is
you gotta
the man.
get on that Walk of Fame, man.
D1 coming, but I got to put the
you gotta put the pioneers first. Yeah.
Okay. So so I'm gonna put Manny Fresh. So it's gonna be big, y'all, and then all the other people that deserve to be on there. But D1 coming. D1 is my dude. Currency coming.
Okay.
So I can't, because that's what I was doing in New Orleans. I had to go to everybody, but I can't wait to put Soulja Slim on there. Like,
that's gonna be amazing.
He deserved it. Just somebody that really put out for the city of New Orleans, and I'm definitely praying for my brother C, man, that he be able to get out soon and then get back into.
Is it likely? What does it look like?
We praying, man.
Okay.
We praying, and you just got to keep growing. You got to put your trust and faith in God, and that's what this about with me. So I feel like prayer heals everything.
Absolutely. Master P is here. I'll be remiss if I don't go to these phone callers real quick. But Do It All wanted to say something in closing. Go ahead, bro.
Hey, man, in closing, P, man, I just want to thank you for all that you're doing, man, once again, for the culture, man, especially bringing that gift to Newark, New Jersey. And, man, I would love to sit with you, man, and build with you, get on the phone or something, man, and make it even that extra, give it that Jersey love added on to what you already doing, man, since you're going to be in the city, man, and welcome you to the city and show you so much love, man. We'd definitely love to turn up with you.
I appreciate it, my brother.
All right, brother. Thank you for calling in and always support, man.
Love you, dude, for real.
All right, cool.
My man.
Hey, Heather, just make sure P get the and Sway, make sure P get the info, man.
1,000,000%.
You already know how we do.
Okay,
let's make it
it's
happen.
already done. Say less.
1,000,000%.
Have a beautiful day, brother.
We got you. And we also learning here, too, Sway, that the Mr. Ice Cream Man TV series is casting at the concert.
Yeah. So,
at the concert, you're going to be casting for the TV series.
So let me tell y'all what y'all don't realize, right? So when I was coming up in the game, I was coming out here to New York and trying to build my brand. So I went to a bunch of the clubs to get my records. So you're gonna see that. You're gonna see that process that I went to, being on the road, selling the CDs and cassettes out the trunk of my car. And so I was actually in New York. So you're gonna meet a bunch of the people that I was running into in the clubs and stuff that I was going into in the studios. So this is a big part because, you know, once you in the music business, you got to go to the East Coast.
You have to.
You know, especially so we was in the South, then was in California, but then to say, oh, this real, I got to go test this.
What was it like, though, when you first came to the East?
You know what, to be honest with you, it was crazy because the East Coast really took me in because when I was singing Bout It, they was rowdy out here. So it was like I go in the clubs, they was feeling it. And so, you know, I had my big old donkey gold chain on and my gazelle. You know what I'm saying?
I remember them days.
Yeah,
man.
so I was in the club, so you get a chance to see me as that kid that was just trying to make it. And I pull up everywhere, man. I pull up with my No Limit van and, you know, in these hoods talking about I got some music. I'm trying to sell my music. And so it was love. So you guys going to see that. So we definitely will be doing the casting calls so we'll be able to, people could bring in because I want to make sure I have real East Coast talent into this movie. So don't come as us now. Come as us as younger.
Yes.
Right.
So
February 28th, man.
and then some of y'all want to be police and all the rest of stuff. You could be older people to be the police and be
the teachers and the parents.
Yes.
All right. All right, let me take some calls here. Okay, Erica's in Dallas. Go ahead, Erica.
What up, Erica? What up,
Erica.
Ethan?
Real quick. Go
Southern
ahead.
Girl Granola. Southern Girl Granola in the building.
She owns a
Master P,
company
thank you.
called Southern Girl Granola.
Wow.
That's right.
That's
and I
what
want to
I'm
be
talking
another
about.
product with purpose. That's
Yes.
what I'm trying to be.
Might be
one of your products
a
with purpose.
subsidiary of Miller's Food.
Yeah, no, but what she's saying is, so what I do is, right, is she right. So I promote these brands. I call them product with purpose. So not only you could have a brand, but you got to be able to giving back to the community or doing something with these products to make a difference. And so I actually market and promote. So yeah, send us the product so we can put it out there for you.
Will do. They can attest to the goodness of Southern Girl Granola as well. Thank you for your love for your people.
Excellent.
All right. And mention us when you send it, okay?
I got that most definitely. Thank you guys. Love
Okay,
y'all.
Erica, you're a citizen,
That's
Erica.
way in the
Let's go to the
morning.
DMV. T's on the line. Go
What
ahead,
up,
T.
T?
Hey, Tig.
Hey, T. Hello, can you hear me?
Yes.
Yes.
Happy New Year, everyone. This is T from the DMV by way of Detroit.
What up,
Same
though?
to you.
We met in New York at the Amplify event, and I gave everybody those little tags for your keychain tags.
Oh, this is you. Remember at the Art, we did a year-end event,
Right.
P, and we rented a whole building, 5 floors, and people came from all over the country,
Yeah.
and they brought us gifts. T brought us. You brought us what was it? Like keychains?
Yes, that said
It's like a
Amplify on
keychain,
it.
Yep.
and I used the logo from the flyer that was sent to us.
Sure did.
And I put your names on the back.
That was great.
I also met with you guys in Jersey when you had the event with Heather B.
Okay. So what's your question for Master P?
So for Master P, like I remember the first time that I heard him on the station, and he talked about outthinking your surroundings. I will never forget that because
She
it's
made
on
the
my vision
picture.
board.
Yes, that's
She made the poster.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yes,
Okay.
that's me. And so I'm sitting here listening to and looking at your website. I am an accountant.
Yes.
I've been an accountant for over 15 years. And I used to go into the schools and talk to the children about resume writing and bookkeeping or like keeping your finances. And I wanted to see if I could partner with Master P and maybe be a part of a panel and just discussion. Like I really would like to, see if there's a way that we could kind of work together. I just felt moved to call and say something.
Okay. Yeah, sister,
because
so I
this is
have
kinda
Tiana here. So on the website, on the Master P Masterclass, go on there and hit, and then Tiana hit you back, and then we'll go from there because that's what we're doing. We even gonna do. I think we're gonna do something after that concert. We're gonna do like a music entertainment summit. So that'll be good.
That's awesome. I used to do production accounting for like the Neo Soul movement.
Okay.
So I'm very familiar with a lot of different things.
You got it, T.
I would love to offer my service and assist with maybe digital book, ebook for kids to kind of use.
T, just go to that website, T. T, go to that website.
Okay, I will.
Okay, thank you, T. You're a citizen,
so
T.
Super
I love
citizen
you.
of Sway in the morning.
Go on. Tracy, you want to ask that last question?
Yes. I would love your business perspective on something, P, because when you mentioned how 90% of marketing is what goes into creating a superstar and 10% of talent.
Yeah.
I want to know if bots falls into ethical marketing strategies for you. We're having a lot of conversations about that, primarily stemming from Kendrick and Drake's beef. You know, folks were saying bots were used on both sides. Right now, Drake dropped his petition of accusations against UMG and Spotify, claiming that bots, payola, etc., were used to boost the streams of Not Like Us. What are your thoughts on bots as a marketing strategy?
Yeah, for me, I just feel like it's just the times that we live in, right? Think about, we was talking about how I had to take all these Source magazines and what I'd done back in the days with the Source, being able to control the way people see product. Because think about it, look at us as African Americans, right? We go by what we see. And if it's big and this is the way to brand and to sell it, then you're brainwashed by it. So I just think that it could go two ways. It could go good or it could go bad. It depends what side you on.
Okay.
And so I just think that it's all an opinion, because you don't really know what's going to happen. But we have to constantly keep up with technology. And I think that a lot of us are looking for excuses or saying this, that, or whatever. We really don't know. I think it's nothing, because these are two of the top artists in the world right now. And so the life going to be like this here, because we was once that.
Yeah.
Everybody going to go down, whether it was Michael Jackson. Think about it, Prince. They was the top of the game, but after a while, it's just that now we got so much access to these artists. And so it don't matter how big you get, that time is gonna come to somebody else new is gonna come. Whether are they gonna make a beef song about you, or times are gonna change. It's called a changing of the guard. And so I just think that we just got to get out of being in our feelings, but that's why we keep saying wisdom is so important. We got to prepare.
Yeah.
Prepare for the drought. Think about it. Prepare for the drought, because you only could go so high in this game. Let's be honest. Once you get to the top of the mountain, what happened? So that's why we got into all this other stuff, y'all. I want y'all to know, like, I love even what Drake got. You got the clothing, you got all these different things. Like, you're gonna be at the top of the mountain for a long time. Then somebody else gonna come, and then whoever else at the top now, somebody else gonna come. After that, it's just gonna keep going. That's just how I think about it. Swear, when our time, we thought for us, Conscious Daughters was the biggest thing in the world. Let's be honest. No, for real, y'all.
Right, of course.
Like we didn't see nothing no bigger than that, right? Like, those was the hardest girls. The next thing you know, you got Mid X, you got all these other different girls coming. It's like. But all we knew was Conscious Daughters when we was in the Bay.
And that was hard.
E40 sister.
Timer.
Sugar T.
Sugar T.
Think about it.
Sprinkle me.
Yep. These was the people. But think about it. Look how big E40 them was. And E40 still doing it, but he prepared. He still got into other stuff.
Yeah, he got the food. He got the
but
businesses.
He still could live the life that that's why I tell people all the time. But when you get caught up, and that's why I say financial literacy and wisdom is so important.
Yeah.
Even with me, I don't need to fly a private jet. Even all the money I make, I don't need to fly a private jet everywhere I go. I'm gonna fly a private jet if I got to be in 3 places at one time.
Right.
But if I don't, I'm getting on a regular plane.
First class though.
Guess what? If they don't have a first class seat and I got to get here, I'm going to sit wherever. I come from the projects. I just told y'all I slept on the floor till I got to college. So you still have to have humble beginnings, and you got to stay in it, and you got to know that this is all a blessing. Even for a black man to get this type of attention in the music business, like, you did something. So be thankful and be grateful. And that's the way I live. I'm going to be thankful and
Master P, man. Let's give this man a round of applause, citizens. 100%. I hope you enjoyed this. Don't forget, the Black History Benefit Concert is February 28th at NJPAC in New Jersey.
And wear camouflage.
Okay, wear camouflage. Why not? And then also they're going to be casting for the Mr. Ice Cream Man TV series.
Yep.
So come in costume.
Fire.
Come in
That's
wardrobe,
crazy.
all right? You could go to masterpconcert.com. or go to Ticketmaster.
Yes.
To get your tickets, let's support it. Proceeds to support Team Hope. Shout out to Tiana Von Johnson Entertainment. We
Absolutely.
see you.
We see you.
Okay.
And it's in a beautiful venue. I'm telling y'all. Trust me.
P,
Trust me.
I love you, brother.
Yes, sir. Love
Come
you,
on,
bro.
man. We here,
Yes,
man.
sir.
We
Yes,
are
sir.
here, brother.
Yes, sir.
I appreciate you.
Yes,
Whatever
sir.
we can do, we are on board.
Yes.
Okay? And thank you, P, for the love of mankind. They never believe my track stories.
Yeah.
All right. That concludes our show for today, man. All right. We'll be back tomorrow.